What's up, YouTube? It's your boy Ryan G, and I am back again with another video. This video is titled Looks, Money, and Status. I've always wanted to actually cover a topic like this for y'all, man, and it's all over, you know what I'm saying, YouTube, in which guys feel like you have to have looks, money, and status in order to attract women, right? In order to have the greatest success with women. And I don't believe in that. I don't believe in which you have to be a good looking dude. You have to be a guy who is of high status and is making, six figures or making a good amount of income per year in order to pull chicks. I think that's a ridiculous mindset to have. And in this video, I'm going to be talking about the reason why I feel that, you don't have to have looks, money, and status in order to really potentially get with the chick that you want to get with. Now, before I get right into this video, guys, I want you all to do me a huge favor. Like, comment, and subscribe if you are new. And don't forget to turn on that post notification bell to get the latest videos I do post on my YouTube channel. Now, guys, stay, tuned in for, any live streams or any reaction/review videos I'm going to be doing this weekend. Of course, every weekend I try to be consistent with it and upload videos in which I react to some crazy, crap that happens, on social media, whatever. I just want to make sure that, I pour out these content to you weekly so you all can be able to see what's really going on, and just, it's all about entertaining you all, man, on a weekly basis. So definitely subscribe, and also make sure that you are following me on mostly Instagram in order to see what I do advertise out there. But let's get right into this topic, man. Looks, money, and status. Oftentimes many people feel like you need good looks, right? Money and status to attract women. I'm actually here to tell you guys that you don't necessarily need that. Now, if someone really is attracted to you, they bypass it. They don't look at that, right? They just automatically have a natural attraction to you. They want to get to know you and whatever. And sometimes you don't even have to necessarily open up your mouth and tell them what you are doing and what you're all about. They just naturally like you for you because of your energy and your vibe. There are women out there that don't really care about how much you make and whatever. And even if you are a high status dude, right, and you're making lots and lots of money, you don't want to be seen as a trick, right? There's a lot of men who are seen as tricks. Now, if you don't know what that is, that's basically someone who uses his his power or so to be able to get women, right? Meaning that he's gonna buy her this, he's gonna buy her that, thinking that he's gonna get something in return, right? And most likely it's probably sex. He's looking for something from that chick because he's buying her all these expensive things. You guys have to understand that when a woman sees you that way, she's not going to naturally have a attraction for you. And in fact, she's not going to really want to, give you everything that you desire. She's going to restrict that, right? She's going to she's going to wait and say, all right, you have to buy me this, you got to buy me that in order for me to, give you that opportunity, give you that chance to go to bed with me or whatever it is. And even if you do get a chance to sleep with her, you have to pay and do something for her before you can get another opportunity again. That's ridiculous, because you see, there are women out there that you don't have to go through all of that. If she naturally likes you and she's attracted to you, you can get things popping, you can get things going on with her, right? But this is the reason why you shouldn't necessarily rely on having a lot of money and and this huge status to be able to pull women, right? You can have all this, but still, she might not even like you that type of way. She might not necessarily find you to be sexually attractive. You see, if someone didn't like you before, before you had the status, before you had the money, what makes you think that they're going to like you and be loyal? I'm talking about naturally attracted to you once you do get the money and get the status. Because a lot of people don't understand that there's a lot of people out there that's actually attracted to the status. They're not attracted to you. They're attracted to what you can give them and what you bring to the table, right? That's why we have these relationships in which it doesn't really work and it doesn't really last, because the two people that engaged and the two people that actually interacted with each other and they're in a relationship, they never actually liked each other. They only liked what each other was bringing to the table. They only liked the position that they were in, right? They were attracted to the lifestyle as opposed to building chemistry. And that's something that is lacking right now in today's world between people. There really are there are women out there who are considered to be superficial, right? And of course there's men too that's the same, but we're gonna say here for in case of the for the video that there's mostly women out there that will be willing enough to spend time with you because of what you can give them. And that is a major red flag. You have to realize that that's not how it's supposed to go, right? When you are very knowledgeable about the game and understand how to interact with women, right? And know how to date and whatever, and seduce and build that attraction, you'll realize that you don't have to necessarily show off and even mention anything what you do in order to build that woman's attraction. You see, it's really your actions, it's really your energy, it's really your vibe around her, and the things you say, you choose your words carefully. You know what I'm saying? There's times in which you do repeat yourself every now and then, but if you can be able to recover, rebound that, and say things that she wants to hear, and be very direct in some cases, not too direct, but direct to the point that she understands that you are attracted to her in a certain way, then you can make things happen without necessarily letting her know, oh, I make this and this money a year, I was promoted in my company. Like, you don't have to say all of this in order to have success with women. And a lot of guys don't understand this, right? Looks, money, and status can only get you so far, right? You should only view building up your status for helping yourself, right? You're trying to get to a certain point in your life in which you're trying to get some success, right? You're trying to provide for yourself. You're trying to get to a certain level in your life in which you are seeing yourself grow as a man. So you shouldn't be looking at trying to boost your status to be able to get women, right? Because the thing is, when a female is not attracted to you and she doesn't naturally like you and desire you, it's like, it doesn't matter what you do. You could be putting on the most fancy, clothes, right? You can have all the jewelry and whatever. She's not going to like you, right? And when you take the route in which you actually are using status and you're using money, you're not going to necessarily make it far, because as soon as you run out of these things, right, and something goes wrong with your status, like, maybe you lose your reputation, whatever you're doing, I don't know what it is, but it's something that you're doing, right? You lose your reputation over time, that person is going to leave you, because originally that person wasn't with you because they didn't actually like you for you. They like you for what you were doing, right? So I advocate for working on yourself internally. And what I mean by that, I mean, you have to change who you are. You have to figure out who you are inside first. Change that mindset and mentality that you have. That's what really matters before you really work on yourself on the outside. Because a lot of people, what they do is they try to put on a certain mask, right? So they start, buying up these cars, things like that, because they know they could be able to get some eyes on them and things like that. But really and truly, they are the same person in the inside, right? It doesn't matter how much, cars they have, how much luxury they have. You know what I'm saying? They could be in the best house, right? They could be looking like, they could be wearing all this like name brand, right? Gucci, whatever, you name it, right? But still they haven't changed in the inside. Like, they're the same type of person, right? If you think in a way in which, like, you are not as confident with approaching different things in your life, it doesn't matter. Even if you do get, a lot of things around you and you start becoming wealthy, you're still that same person, and you're still not going to make it far. You're still going to find that you are going to struggle. especially with interacting with women, because you didn't change that mindset before all that fame and before all that status that you were able to develop over time. You weren't able to change the way you think, and that's the reason why you're still going to face some sort of failures. And that's why a lot of guys are like trying to figure out, what the hell, man, you know what I'm saying? I got all this, why isn't that she still doesn't like me? It's because you still give off a energy in which you're still not as masculine, you're not as aggressive, right? You're not really assertive, and you still don't know who you are as a person. You see, you have to figure out the type of man you are, right? You have to figure out like what type of image you want to display, not only with women but also with people, your co-workers, your managers, whoever you work for. What type of image you want to portray, right? You know what I'm saying? It's all about that persona. You have to make sure that you are presenting yourself in a manner in which people know that you are on top of your game. Because the thing is, there's guys out there that don't have the looks, don't have the money, don't have the status, but somehow people gravitate towards them, right? Somehow people think that there's things going on for them. And the reason for that is because they walk a certain way, they move a certain way, and they give off this nonverbal energy, this nonverbal cue in which, you know, they believe in themselves, right? And when they believe in themselves, they're able to get that energy back from people, and people will treat them based on the way they behave and the way they act, right? The more you are able to show that you know what the hell you're doing, people is going to treat you, you know, it's in profession. Now, there's going to be the exceptions in which, you know, there's going to be people that's going to, you know, try you, you know what I'm saying, size you up, and, you know, they're gonna be on that bullshit, right? Especially when you're dealing with certain women. But at the same time, you are going to find that you're going to have more success when you actually know what the hell you're doing, and you're showing that, you know, you have been there, done that, and you're experienced, right? So you don't need the looks, money, and status for that. That's not going to change who you are. You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't know why is it that we have a lot of videos out there and we have a lot of content that is preaching this looks, money, and status. And I feel like that's just an excuse for a lot of men, right? A lot of guys are using that as a way to, you know, find some sort of way to say that they can't interact with women because they don't have all these three things, right? And when you start to see guys who are not as so-called charming and so-called good looking are with you know, a chick, these guys are confused because they're like, wait, he's not good looking. You have to understand that the chick is not with him because of necessarily the way he looks, but it's the way that he behaves and the way he interacts with her. She likes that vibe. She likes that thing about him, and that's the reason why she's around him, right? So that's it for the video, guys. I don't want to draw this out too long, but this is my take on the whole ideal of looks, money, and status. Feel as if you guys have to stop using that as an excuse, right? Stop using that as a way to think that that's the only way you can build attraction with women. And especially when you are a mature man, right? And you are grown to the point that you have been through different experiences and you have dated and did whatever you got to do, right, with women. You realize that this should not be stressed upon, right? It's really your mindset and your attitude towards life that's going to bring you that success, not only with women, but with whatever you have to do, right? But if you guys like the video, smash the like button. If you guys would like to comment down below and join the conversation, do so. We do these videos every week. It's all about daily motivation. Hope you guys have a wonderful day, and I'm gonna see you guys in the next video.